So these days I don't really play Wizard101 as much as I did when I was a kid. I thought I'd talk about it every now and then on the channel, but somehow it became the majority of it. So today we're just gonna delve more into my inner machinations of my enigmatic mind. Or for short, let's just call it the good times. Back in the day, everybody used to farm this big purple looking smurf. The Grimace dude. I think it's still called the Kraken, named after Davy Jones' locker or something. Regardless, I don't really have that many fond memories of this dude. As a kid with no membership, what I did was spend most of my time on Triton Avenue beating up dead people. Because theoretically, or quite literally, it's the only high-level area you have access to for free. For me, I mostly remember fighting the half-wrapped mummies called the Scarlet Screamers, which are apparently banshees, that I'm told. But the reason why I thought they were mummies was because it looked as though they were halfway through the embalming process, kinda like the budget for Pirate 101 and Wizard 101 these days. Gold was hard to get back then, so this was the only way we could feasibly do it as free-to-play players. Still good times though. I got up to level 22 or so before I got into Croctopia. So I think it was in 2015, I'd been stuck in the past because my best friend left me. I didn't level up any wizards. I felt kind of depressed. I was stuck at level 60 for some time. I felt like giving up, and I didn't want to play because I had nothing there. But like I said before, I didn't know what made me stay. So when I did get the courage to start leveling up, I made it to the last world at the time called Crystal Lisp, I think. I got this rare amulet called the Morgan amulet. And it was like on my first try too while I was doing the main quest. This was way back when it was considered the best amulet. What was funny about it was before we actually defeated her, I lost connection. So I took some time to log back in to check and see what I got. And most importantly, if it counted for the quest. And there it was, the amulet that everybody wanted. Except for me, I didn't really give too much of a shit for max stats. So, adding to this, I remember about 3 years ago, I made a video called How Far Can You Go in Wizard 101 for Free? Well, most people know about it. The people who play Wizard 101, I mean. If not all. So, when I put out that video, I saw a comment that read, "You've been stuck at 170 subscribers for over a year now. Maybe it's time to give up on YouTube. It's probably not your thing." And you know what? He was right about being stuck at the 170 subscribers part for a day. Then a month or so later, I grew to 1,000 subscribers, and at that point I realized I was actually up to the task to entertain people in some way or some fashion. I didn't have to make one of those generic walkthroughs, horde pack openings, or guides, like some sort of factory robot whose one task is to assemble shit and nothing else. It gave me the confidence and freedom to do whatever I want. It's quite amazing to look back because at the point where seemingly my channel went nowhere, it blew up and became what it is today. That in my book is a good memory because of the supporters and experience I've gained along the way. So the last memory that I have is of my friend Anna. This dated back to I think 2010 or so when Waterworks was released. I didn't really add people all that much because I like to keep to myself. I wasn't exactly the shy type either, but most people would have just called me the awkward loner. I bring this up because in one of my streams somebody asked about how me and Anna met. By the way, come stop by. I'd love to see you there, both YouTube and Twitch now. There really isn't a special story to it, and I don't think anything needs to be exaggerated to make a memory or a story special, but I just asked her if she wanted to be friends inside the Waterworks dungeon. Like, hey, do you want to be friends? And the rest was history, full of ups and downs, like a roller coaster ride, as people say. So let this be a lesson to all those awkward people out there. If you are creepy, be less creepy, until you become their friends, and then show them who you are. And maybe in time, they'll learn to accept you. But seriously though, just be yourself. Alrighty, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Do you have any good memories that you'd like to share about Wizard 101 or any other game for that matter? Hell, it could be even in real life. Comment down below, I'd love to see them. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribing is just a click away. But with that, like always, take care and see you guys.